Name Hildur Kaaldottir, company name Kaaldottir Dynamics, VC firm, Air Ventures, CEO, Forseti Gunnarsson. VR024 Comet Cyclone Motorcycle, the Lean Racing Revolution. Welcome to the Kaaldottir Dynamics Robotech MpMaaS factory, where we turn modular mecha dreams into streamlined, lean-built racing machines. Forget clunky, wasteful processes. Our VR024 Comet Cyclone is a testament to Norse efficiency with a splash of Viking audacity. Lean manufacturing principles for the VR024 Comet Cyclone. Modular pod manufacturing. Our factory operates on a podular production system. Think of it as Odin's battle axe. Every piece fits perfectly to create something unstoppable. Each pod handles a specific function: armament assembly, auxiliary boosters, or propulsion system integration. No downtime, no wasted effort. Just-in-time supply chain. Components like GR-103 missile pods and EU-5 pulse rifles arrive just in time from Valhalla Logistics. Okay, it's our supplier in Oslo. No parts clogging up the workspace. We build as fast as Thor can swing Mjolnir. Flexible, interchangeable design. Borrowing from the VR041 heavy armor Veritech, some components are interchangeable, reducing material waste and allowing easy upgrades. If Loki wants to swap roles mid-race from courier to sniper support, no problem. We've got the versatility covered. Zero waste assembly. Remember Sleipnir, Odin's 8-legged horse? That thing didn't waste a hoof print, and neither do we. Every scrap of material is recycled back into the process. Auxiliary boosters left over from one build are retooled for the next. The VR024 Comet Cyclone for racing. Armament adaptation for racing. Missile tubes? Retrofitted into aerodynamic stabilizers. EU-5 pulse beam rifle? It's now a weight-optimized frame support. Speed over space? Auxiliary boosters on the forearms provide turbocharged acceleration. Perfect for those tight corners and interstellar drag races. Recon meets track smarts. The Cyclone's advanced reconnaissance systems double as a telemetry system to analyze track conditions in real time. Forseti Gunnarsson calls this racing with the wisdom of 1,000 battles. Robotics meets humor, Air Ventures take. CEO Forseti Gunnarsson once said, "Racing isn't about going fast, it's about going smart." Then he proceeded to set his coffee mug on fire, testing our auxiliary boosters. He's fine, but we no longer allow caffeine in the testing bay. Environmental consciousness in Norse style. The Comet Cyclone follows the sacred principle of balance. Every part of the manufacturing process is aligned with green energy initiatives. Solar-powered factories? You bet. Even the auxiliary boosters are optimized for energy efficiency. If Freya herself needed to zip across the cosmos, she'd ride this bike. Why Kaaldottir Dynamics rules the racing realm? Lean, green, and mean. We deliver performance without the bloat. Every pod, every process is laser-focused on results. Racing like a Norse saga. Each Comet Cyclone comes with a touch of mythology and a whole lot of horsepower. MpMaaS factory efficiency. Need a fleet of Cyclones? Our modular system can scale up faster than Loki can conjure mischief. Your next intergalactic race isn't just about winning. It's about doing it with style, speed, and sustainability. At Kaaldottir Dynamics, we don't just build bikes. We forge legends. The Lean Robotech Visionary. The Lean Robotech Visionary. When it came to designing and manufacturing the VR024 Comet Cyclone for racing purposes, didn't just bring her A-game. She brought the fury of a lesser Norse goddess to the shop floor. As the head engineer of Freya Dynamics, a modular robotics company specializing in high-performance racing technology, Hildur's work was so lean, even the Valkyries were jealous. Her investors at Idun Ventures, led by the charismatic and slightly chaotic CEO Eir Logadottir, demanded results. Not just any results, sustainable, efficient, and, above all, flashy results that could double as TikTok-worthy. Hildur was tasked with combining modularity, racing, and raw Robotech-inspired power into a product line so efficient that Odin himself would high-five her. The modular mecha revolution. VR024 Comet Cyclone. Hildur's VR024 Comet Cyclone wasn't just another mecha motorcycle, it was a lean manufacturing masterpiece straight out of the 9 realms of innovation. Built in the MpMaaS factory, Modular Pods Manufacturing as a Service, the Cyclone was a modular beast capable of being torn down and rebuilt faster than you could say Ragnarok. Why the Cyclone is different. Spaceborne and street racing ready. Need a recon unit in the Andromeda Galaxy? Or a quick turn around the Nürburgring? The Cyclone's interchangeable parts could adapt on the fly. Missile pods as optional accessories. The GR-103 missile pods doubled as high-speed espresso delivery systems in non-combat zones. Sustainability matters. Pulse beam rifle redesign. Hildur slimmed it down to a sleek EU-5 that wouldn't look out of place on a Netflix original, because aesthetics are key. Lean manufacturing applied to modular racing mecha. Here's how Hilder integrated lean principles into her Cyclone production process. 1. Modular construction for parts. The VR0224's chassis, boosters, and weapon mounts were designed using Freya Dynamics' version of steel modular Legos. Each frame could be assembled, disassembled, and repurposed across models, eliminating waste and excess inventory. 2. Speed as the competitive edge. Traditional manufacturing methods for similar units took months. Hilder's factory pods produced Cyclones in under 12 days. If it takes more than a fortnight to build, you're doing it wrong, Hilder liked to say, while sipping mead from a 3D printed cup. 3. Net zero energy operations. The MpMaaS factory was net zero energy certified, powered by solar photovoltaic arrays that looked suspiciously like Heimdall's Bifrost Bridge. Even the factory waste, small leftover metals, was smelted down for future builds. Hilder referred to it as closing the loop, Viking style. Racing with a purpose. The VR Aero 24 Cyclone wasn't just about tearing up the competition on the track, it also aimed to save the planet, one modular part at a time. Reduced carbon footprint. By focusing on modularity and reusability, Hilder cut material waste by 30% annually. Dynamic roles, whether couriering critical medical supplies in post-apocalyptic cityscapes or providing sniper support during galactic conflicts, the Cyclone adapted to mission profiles seamlessly. Urban impact. Hilder's concept extended to urban mobility, creating modular pod extensions for city commuters, because who wouldn't want to ride a Cyclone to work? Future vision. The MpMaaS expansion under iDone Ventures, Freya Dynamics planned to scale the modular concept globally. With frames shaped like shipping containers, Cyclones and their assembly units could be shipped and constructed anywhere in the world, or galaxy. Upcoming features for the VR024 Cyclone. 1. AI-driven maintenance. Thornet, the onboard AI, constantly monitored performance. It also occasionally offered unsolicited advice. Ride faster? The Allfather watches. 2. Eco-friendly boosters. Hilder swapped out traditional propulsion for biofuel hybrid boosters, reducing emissions without sacrificing speed. 3. Customization pods. Riders could select skins for their Cyclones, from sleek urban camo to full Viking ship decals. When asked about her success, Hilder laughed and said, "Lean manufacturing is like a good Viking raid. You plan it smart, you hit hard, and you leave with everything you need. Nothing more. Also, don't forget the mead." Racing toward innovation, one modular part at a time. To approach scoring an industrial building using the ModuMaaS Pods score, we can establish clear criteria and metrics that assess the building's compatibility with modular manufacturing and its effectiveness in leveraging manufacturing as a service, MaaS, principles. Here's a detailed methodology. ModuMaaS Pod score criteria. 1. Modularity and flexibility, 20%. This category evaluates how adaptable the industrial building is to integrating modular pods and MaaS. Pod integration. Assess the ease of retrofitting or integrating modular pods into the building's layout. Metric, % of space optimized for modular additions. Scalability, 7%. Determine how easily the building supports scaling production capacity by adding or removing pods. Time, in hours, to install remove modular units. Customization. Measure the adaptability of pods to suit various production needs, clean rooms, offices, etc. Metric, number of customizable configurations supported. 2. Efficiency and sustainability, 20%. This evaluates how the building contributes to operational efficiency and environmental goals. Energy efficiency, %. Assess the energy-saving features of the building and pods, e.g. LED lighting, solar panels. Metric, % reduction in energy consumption compared to traditional setups. Sustainability, 10%. Evaluate the use of sustainable materials and recycling initiatives in the building's construction and operation. Metric, % of materials recycled and waste reduction practices. Resource optimization, 6%. Determine how effectively the building minimizes idle resources. Metric, % of resource utilization efficiency. 3. Production performance, 20%. Assesses how well the building supports modular manufacturing operations. Lead time reduction. The building's ability to reduce production cycle times through streamlined layouts. Metric, % reduction in production lead times. Workflow efficiency. Layout design optimized for smooth transitions between modular production stages. Metric, % of process bottlenecks eliminated. Maintenance. Ease of maintaining and updating modular pods in the building. Metric, time hours to perform standard maintenance. 4. Scalability and cost efficiency, 20%. Evaluates the building's ability to support cost-effective scaling and production. Cost savings, 7%. Savings achieved through modular manufacturing and MaaS integration. Metric, % reduction in production costs. Production capacity. Maximum capacity increase supported by the building. Metric, increase in production during peak demand. Adaptability, 6%, the building's capacity to adjust operations for different products or industries. Set of production lines that can be reconfigured. 5. Technology integration, 20%, evaluates how well the building supports advanced manufacturing technologies and data-driven operations. Smart systems, 7%, integration of IoT, automation, and data analytics for efficient operations. Metric percent of systems equipped with smart technologies. Data accessibility, availability and real-time tracking of manufacturing data. Metric percent of data accessible remotely. Technology compatibility, building's ability to support cutting-edge equipment like robotics or AI systems. Metric percent of tech upgrades easily integrated. 6. Innovation and collaboration. Assesses how the building fosters innovation and supports collaborative work environments. Collaborative spaces, percent, availability of spaces designed for team interaction and innovation. Metric, percent of floor area allocated to collaboration. Training and development, facilities for employee training on modular and MpMaaS technologies. Hours of training sessions supported monthly. R&D support, 6%. Resources dedicated to research and development activities. Metric, percent of budget allocated to R&D. EAT scoring methodology. Each category is weighted equally at 20%, with subcategories contributing proportionally. Total score calculation. Text ModuMaaS pod score, sum of weighted scores across all categories. Example score. If an industrial building receives the following evaluations: modularity and flexibility, 85%. Efficiency and sustainability, 70%. Production performance, scalability and cost efficiency, 75%. Technology integration, 80%. Innovation and collaboration. Final ModuMaaS pod score, 85 plus 70, 90 to 70, 95, 6, 82.5%. Applications, benchmarking. Compare buildings to identify top-performing facilities. Investment decisions. Guide investments in upgrades or new facilities. Continuous improvement. Use the score to pinpoint areas needing improvement. Here are 3 anomalous or unexpected questions that EAR Ventures might ask during Kaaldottir Dynamics Series A funding round. 1. If Kaaldottir Dynamics had to halt operations for 6 months, how would you prioritize spending and sustain team morale? Why it's anomalous. This question goes beyond standard financial diligence and touches on crisis management, operational flexibility, and leadership under duress. It assesses the company's resilience in extreme scenarios. 1. If Kaaldottir Dynamics had to halt operations for 6 months, how would you prioritize spending and sustain team morale? Answer. If we were forced to halt operations for 6 months, our immediate priority would be to preserve our core team and maintain financial stability. Here's our approach. Spending prioritization. We would focus on essential expenses, such as payroll for key personnel, maintaining intellectual property rights, and preserving relationships with suppliers and partners. Non-critical expenses, like new project R&D and marketing campaigns, would be paused. Sustaining team morale, transparency would be key. We would host regular company-wide updates, openly communicating the situation and sharing plans for recovery. Team-building activities, even virtual ones, would help maintain a sense of community. We would also offer professional development opportunities during the downtime, like online training or certifications, to keep our team engaged and prepared for a strong return. This plan reflects our commitment to resilience, safeguarding our mission, and being prepared to resume operations swiftly after the pause. 2. How does your leadership team resolve strategic disagreements when Forseti Gunnarsson and Hildur Kaaldottir have fundamentally opposing views? Answer. When disagreements arise between leadership, we rely on a structured and collaborative decision-making process. 1. Define the core issue. Both Forseti and I, Hildur, ensure that the disagreement is framed around the company's overarching mission and objectives, keeping the focus on facts and data rather than personal viewpoints. 2. Gather input. We involve relevant stakeholders or advisors, like our leadership team or technical experts, to provide additional perspectives and insights. 3. Scenario analysis. We outline the potential outcomes of each approach, focusing on risks, benefits, and alignment with our long-term vision. 4. Consensus or arbitration. If consensus cannot be reached, we defer to a decision-making framework we've pre-established. For instance, Forseti, as CEO, has the final say in matters of business strategy, while I hold final authority in technical decisions. This process ensures that disagreements become opportunities to refine strategy, rather than obstacles, while maintaining respect and trust within the leadership team. 3. If Kaaldottir Dynamics could only pursue one of its current initiatives, which would you choose? And how would you explain that decision to your customers and team? Answer. If we could only pursue one initiative, we would focus on Project Valkyrie, our flagship initiative that is closest to market readiness and has the highest potential for immediate impact and scalability. Explanation to customers. We would emphasize that this decision reflects our commitment to delivering the most value to our stakeholders as quickly as possible. Project Valkyrie addresses a critical market need and aligns with the values and trust our customers expect from us. Explanation to the team. To our team, we would frame this as a strategic pivot, not a setback. We'd highlight that concentrating resources on a single initiative ensures success in the short term, which in turn strengthens our ability to revisit and scale other projects in the future. We'd engage the team in the execution of Project Valkyrie, reinforcing its importance and their vital role in its success. This decision reflects our focus on prioritization, long-term vision, and the ability to adapt in dynamic circumstances. 1. If a competitor emerged tomorrow with unlimited funding and a team of Nobel laureates, how would you ensure Kaaldottir Dynamics remains the market leader? Answer. Kaaldottir Dynamics would remain the market leader by leveraging our unique strengths. Proprietary technology. Our VR024 Comet Cyclone's modular pod system is protected by patents, giving us a competitive moat that cannot be easily replicated. Customer loyalty. We've built strong relationships with our customers by offering exceptional product performance and unmatched service quality. This trust ensures sustained preference in the market. Agility and innovation. Unlike larger competitors, we operate with a lean manufacturing mindset and can rapidly iterate on products and services, staying ahead of customer needs. Strategic partnerships. Collaborating with logistics, technology, and regional distributors allows us to scale efficiently, even against well-funded competitors. Ultimately, our focus on innovation, customer experience, and agility ensures we maintain leadership despite external pressures. 2. What's the one metric you're secretly worried about, and how are you addressing it? One metric we're monitoring closely is MpMaaS, Manufacturing as a Service adoption rate in certain regions. While adoption has been strong in our core markets, we've seen slower uptake in emerging regions due to unfamiliarity with the model and logistical challenges. To address this, we're forming partnerships with local logistics firms to streamline operations and minimize customer onboarding barriers. We've introduced pilot programs where new customers can trial our MpMaaS solutions at reduced costs to build trust and demonstrate value. We're investing in regional educational initiatives, such as webinars and localized support teams, to improve understanding and adoption of our services. This approach allows us to convert potential challenges into opportunities for growth. 3. If Forseti Gunnarsson were to step down as CEO tomorrow, who would take over and why? Answer. If Forseti were to step down, Sigrid Stormrider, our COO, would be the ideal successor. Sigrid has played a pivotal role in scaling our modular pod production and optimizing our supply chain, ensuring operational excellence. She understands our vision. Sigrid has been deeply involved in crafting our long-term strategy, ensuring alignment with the company's goals. Our operations. Her hands-on experience in managing production and team dynamics makes her a capable leader in day-to-day execution. Our culture. As a trusted and respected leader within Kaaldottir Dynamics, she embodies the values and mission that drive our company forward. This ensures continuity in leadership and confidence for all stakeholders. Bonus. What's the most potentially groundbreaking idea you've considered for the VR024 Comet Cyclone? Answer. One ambitious idea we've considered is integrating AI-driven predictive maintenance into the VR024 Comet Cyclone. With this system, the bike would self-diagnose potential issues and automatically order replacement parts before a failure occurs, ensuring seamless functionality for users. While ambitious, this aligns perfectly with our goal of creating a seamless, user-centric experience. It also showcases our commitment to leveraging cutting-edge technology to enhance product reliability and customer satisfaction. Current future vision. Kaaldottir Dynamics has achieved notable performance metrics across key indicators for our Madripoor facility at 301 NVR024 Robotech Comet Cyclone Blvd, which is central to our operations and future growth. Here's an overview of where we stand in our trajectory with the $50 million funding infusion. Current key performance indicators KPIs. 1. Net operating income, NOI. Today, $211,233 annually, reflecting steady cash flow performance. Future goal, targeting a 15% increase, $242,908 by year 3 through tenant optimization, operational efficiency, and revenue streams like ModuMaaS, Modular Manufacturing as a Service. 2. Debt service coverage ratio DS. Today, 2.03, indicating healthy cash flow for debt obligations. Future goal, maintain DSCR above 2.0 while securing favorable financing terms for expansion projects. 3. Occupancy rate, today 86% with room for improvement. Future goal, achieve 95% occupancy within 24 months by upgrading tenant mix, leveraging data-driven tenant acquisition, and offering incentives to attract high-credit tenants. 4. Operating expense ratio, today 60%, aligning with industry benchmarks. Future goal, reduce OER to 55% through energy-efficient upgrades, smart facility management, and automation. 5. Cash-on-cash return, today 11%, demonstrating solid returns. Future goal, improve returns to 15% by unlocking untapped revenue potential in ModuMaaS offerings and enhancing property utilization. How the $50 in funding will be used. The funding will be strategically deployed across 3 core areas: infrastructure upgrades, product development, and operational scaling. Here's the breakdown. Tenant 1. Infrastructure upgrades. Facility modernization. Upgrade the 10,275 SEF Madripoor facility to Grade A condition, addressing its fair property condition assessment. Implement energy-efficient systems, HVAC, lighting, to reduce operational costs and meet sustainability targets. Tenant improvements. Invest in 9 SF market-driven lease upgrades to attract higher-quality tenants, improving tenant credit quality from B to B+. 2. Product development and innovation. Expansion of ModuMaaS pods. Enhance the modular manufacturing systems, achieving a ModuMaaS pod score of 9+ and unlocking new revenue streams in underserved regions. AI integration. Fund R&D for predictive maintenance AI, a key to VR424 Comet Cyclone, aligning with future-proofing initiatives. Asher 3. Operational scaling, $15 million. Talent acquisition. Hire top engineers to boost the engineer occupancy count, EOC, from 68.5 to 85, ensuring faster project execution and tenant support. Marketing and tenant recruitment. Expand marketing campaigns to improve the occupancy rate to 95% and attract premium tenants aligned with our growth strategy. Customer experience enhancements. Introduce concierge-level tenant support to increase loyalty and raise Power Broker score to 5 stars by the next review period. Future outlook with funding. With the planned investments, Kaaldottir Dynamics will be positioned to increase effective gross income, EGI, grow from $528,000 to $650,000 plus annually by optimizing tenant mix and leveraging premium services. Boost valuation. Achieve a valuation exceeding 2.5 million, surpassing replacement cost and reflecting robust NOI and market demand. Solidify market leadership. Cement Kaaldottir Dynamics' status as the leader in manufacturing as a service and modular technology through cutting-edge innovation and operational excellence. This strategic allocation will ensure that the $50 million is not just an investment, but a catalyst for transformative growth.